What if I told you that cryptocurrency, the revolution that was supposed to free us from banks, was actually controlled from the very beginning by the same people we were trying to escape? Jeffrey Epstein, Peter Thiel, Donald Trump. The Department of Justice just released documents that the crypto community refuses to accept. 75% of Bitcoin's code was written after Epstein became the main sponsor of its development. The White House has become the most corrupt crypto operation in history, and today we're breaking down how the global elite is burying new finance. Let's start with the foundation. 2014. Bitcoin is in a funding crisis. Developers can't continue their work. And then Jeffrey Epstein appears, a convicted sex offender with money. Through MIT Media Lab director Joy Ito, he pours $500,000 into Blockstream, the company building Bitcoin's infrastructure. At the same time, $3 million into Coinbase. MIT staff knew it was dirty money. They hid his name from the records and called him Voldemort, like the villain from Harry Potter, but they took the money anyway. Think about this. 3 out of 5 key Bitcoin developers were in contact with Epstein. In his personal logs, Satoshi Bitcoin is listed as a guest at a UN event, right next to Peter Thiel and Larry Summers. This is not conspiracy theory. These are DOJ documents. Now let's talk about the man who connects Epstein to current power. Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal, creator of Palantir, the surveillance system used by the CIA, and an early Bitcoin supporter. Documents show Thiel and Epstein were co-investors in Valar Ventures. Epstein put in $40 million. Together, they invested in Carbine, an Israeli surveillance company. Thiel was exchanging emails with Epstein about Bitcoin regulation. And in 2016, at the Republican National Convention, Thiel called Bitcoin a revolutionary youth movement and declared that central banks are going bankrupt. Today, more than 12 people from Thiel's circle work in the Trump administration, including Vice President J.D. Vance, whose Senate campaign Thiel bankrolled. Epstein is dead, but his network is more alive than ever. Now let's talk about what's happening right now. A congressional report, 60 pages, calls the White House the world's most corrupt crypto startup operation. The numbers? The Trump family made $800 million from crypto in just the first half of 2025. Their total crypto holdings up to $11.6 billion. World Liberty Financial, their platform, launched a stablecoin called USD1 with a $2 billion market cap. And who are the main investors? A UAE fund connected to Chinese state oil. DWF Labs, with a criminal history and ties to the Russian government. And Justin Sun, who put in $75 million. Foreign money is buying access to the president through his tokens. This isn't me saying this. This is a congressional report. And what happened to the Trump and Melania meme coins? Down 91 and 99% from their highs. Retail investors lost everything. The family? They cashed out. But there's another layer. In 2013, Epstein was writing to Sergei Belyukov, a Russian official, FSB Academy graduate, and advisor to oligarch Oleg Deripaska. Epstein was proposing that Russia leapfrog and reinvent the financial system of the 21st century through a new form of money. He compared it to Sputnik, the moment when the USSR beat America in technology. At the same time, Epstein was arranging meetings between Thiel and Russian UN ambassador Vitaly Churkin. After Churkin's sudden death in 2017, Epstein wrote to Thiel, "My ambassador friend died. Cryptocurrency was supposed to free us from nation-states. Instead, it became a tool for states and oligarchs, a new Techno-Feudalism where we are the peasants and they are the digital lords." Bitcoin is at $78,000 right now. Institutional money is pouring in, $1.7 billion into ETFs. But retail interest is dead. No new buyers. Just the same elites who controlled crypto from the beginning. The question is not whether Bitcoin will go up. The question is, who owns it? And the answer is clear. The same people we were trying to escape. Epstein funded the foundation. Thiel built bridges to power. Trump is monetizing the presidency. And we are paying for this party with our money. This stuff doesn't show up in mainstream media. That's why you need to subscribe, hit the bell, you know what to do, and if you want to stay ahead of the game, join our free private chat where we break down all the upcoming events before they happen. Airdrops, regulations, whale movements, we cover it all. Link is in the bio. In the next video, we'll cover which altcoins are not connected to this network and where you should actually be looking. Links to all the documents are in the description. Check them yourself. See you in the next one.